I always thought the banging noise from the living room was her working on the decorations for my supposed surprise birthday party. The sticky note on the fridge telling me not to come home early should have tipped me off, but I chalked it up to her bad handwriting and her even worse attempts at secrets. I walked in anyway, my arms full of groceries and my head full of plans to play dumb about the party. What I saw wasn't balloons or banners, but her, standing there with my sister, both in white dresses, hands clasped, repeating vows that sounded way too real to be a game. They didn't see me at first. I stood frozen, my heart pounding so loud I was sure they'd hear it before they noticed me. My sister's face went pale, her mouth hanging open. My girlfriend tried to speak, but nothing came out, just a weird, strangled sound. The silence only lasted a second before all three of us started shouting over each other, accusations and excuses flying in every direction. She swore it was just a practice, something funny they'd come up with after too many glasses of wine. My sister tried to laugh it off, but her hands were shaking. I wanted to believe them. I really did. But when I looked at the way they stared at each other, I knew there was something more. They were both crying, but not the way you cry when you're caught in a harmless joke. I demanded answers, and finally the truth came out. They'd been seeing each other behind my back for months, sneaking around while I was working late, using wedding planning as their cover. The vows weren't a joke. They were real. They were planning a life together, and I was the last to know. Standing there, I realized I never really saw either of them, not who they were or what they wanted. I'd been so desperate to keep things perfect that I ignored every red flag. The worst part wasn't the betrayal, yes, but how relieved I felt stepping out of the triangle, letting them have each other, and finally admitting I'd been lying to myself just as much as they'd lied to me.